Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, the adventure and safari capital of Southern Africa, and host to the Zambezi Man Adventure Challenge 2009. The event kicked off with registration and a short briefing for the day, giving the competitors an inkling of what is in store for them over the next 3 days. The Zambezi Man is the ultimate test of endurance for any athlete, starting off with a raft paddle of just over 50 kilometers. This section is not a race, but is required to be done as a qualifier for the event title. Participants then stay overnight at the top of the Zambezi Gorge overlooking the Ghost Rider Rapid, before cycling 104 kilometers back to town on mostly dirt roads with some seriously technical sections to start off, followed by Kalahari sand and then more secondary roads going through game and sparsely populated areas. And on the final day, the participants run the Victoria Falls Marathon, which takes athletes over the Victoria Falls Bridge and into the national park before heading to the finish. And so competitors geared up for the 3-day adventure challenge, kicking off the event with a safety briefing for the rafting section, warning all participants of the pitfalls associated to rafting the mighty Zambezi River that has been classified a Grade 5.
A little bit nervous, the water's big, but I think we'll handle it, eh?
But me, I'm scared. That is the first time for me to go to that water.
No, not very well, huh?
Why not?
Very scared, very scared.
Also me, I'm ready to go.
First time on the water?
Yeah, this is the first time. But my heart is pumping.
Yeah, a lot of swimming, I think.
About to go down the mighty Zambezi, need to say a prayer. So for rafting, kayaking and the mighty Zambezi itself, we thank thee, O Nyami Nyami. Amen.
The first Grade 5 rapid to test the athletes was number 4 along the 50-kilometer raft route, known as Morning Glory. Each raft was equipped with a qualified river guide courtesy of Safari par excellence, adventure specialists in Victoria Falls and canoe safari operators on the lower Zambezi River for almost 20 years. The adventure athletes were on the water. They were met with challenging rapids, like the very respectful 700-meter Class 5 high-volume white water known as Gulliver's Travel. This is the longest and most technical rapid on the tourist one-day water trip. The rafting section includes 2 compulsory portages of Grade 6 rapids, like the 9th rapid, Commercial Suicide, where waters are far too dangerous to attempt. Competitors made their way through the Batoka Rapids with great skill and tremendous resilience, tackling rapids affectionately known as the Gashing Jaws of Death, Devil's Toilet Bowl, and the Mother. This section of the mighty Zambezi is a high-volume pool drop river with little exposed rock, either in the rapids or in the pools below the rapids, making it extremely challenging for inexperienced competitors. The first guides in were Stuart and Chris, who both made it through successfully, followed by the rest of the Safari par excellence team, who are recognized as the top kayaking outfit on the Zambian shoreline at Victoria Falls. There was just enough time for a quick lunch at the mark where all commercial trips stop, and then it was back into the river for a trip into uncharted waters. The Safari par excellence river guides Stuart, Titanic, Cossum and Chris had their work cut out for them, with no room for error as they navigated rapid number 26, called Open Season, a section of the river that most portage. The last grade 5 rapid of the day is known as Upper Mohemba, one of the most technical rapids on the river. Competitors of the Zambezi Man Adventure Challenge had an up-close and personal encounter with the force and beauty that is the mighty Zambezi River, with unforgettable moments, heading towards rocks with water flooding over the side of the boat, everyone hanging on as tight as they can, confronted with a wall of water and the constant question if they would make it through. But in the end, everyone made it safely, and with the first day's rafting over, challengers were left to hike up the hill to the campsite, wet, tired, and with aching bodies. After a well-deserved shower and hot meal, challengers were ready for the evening's briefing.
It was good and tough. I want to try again.
It was awesome. But I'm tired now and I'm over it.
I think I was probably the biggest wimp on the whole tour. Shat myself and everybody rapid. I was always in the bottom of the raft, but thoroughly enjoyed myself.
How was the rafting?
We're in it to win it.
There was some hairy rapids, very rough. Yeah.
And will you
Good
do it
fun.
again?
Yeah, every year. Every year we'll be back.
And tomorrow?
Looking at these hills, I think there's going to be some guys struggling. Yeah, I'll be one of them.
Well, I think it's going to be a little tester, that's for sure, boy.
And look at the hills over there. Not looking too good the first 10 goes.
With a good night's rest, challengers woke up bright and early for breakfast and preparation for a 104-kilometer cycle. And they set off down the old runway to the first, very technical section, all the way back down to the town of Victoria Falls, through a mixture of tribal and game conservation areas, some single track and some rural roads. The MTN guys, Trust and Jupiter, took the lead early, followed closely by Ben Burr and Rory Mackey. Andrew Shoesmith braved the river crossing, followed by Owen Green, showing him how it should be done.
Not the sand or something special.
Ross O'Donoghue was just ahead of his wife, the leading lady, Laura, in a section that proved to be very difficult for the competitors, as the Kalahari sand can throw your bike off course, causing you to lose momentum and stability.